Make a difference what you're wearing while you're doing pranayama. You can wear anything whenever you're doing pranayama. The only thing to be kept in mind is sometimes articles made of leather react with the breathing procedure. So if leather reacts with you, it would be a good idea not to wear your any kind of leather articles while you're doing pranayama, because at times it does react. Not wearing any like leather strap or kind of leather belt, these articles sometimes react with the breathing system. But if it doesn't react with you, it's fine. So these are the basic guidelines which have to be kept while doing pranayama. प्राणायाम में केवल तीन बातों का आपको याद रखना है. These three are the important things what you have to keep in your mind, जिसमें that will show that you're doing it correctly or not. The only three important things what you have to keep in your mind are: number one, in all pranayamas we have to go with abdominal breathing. It should not go the other way around. So that is number one thing जिसको आपको ध्यान रखना है. Second चीज जो आपको ध्यान रखना है, ratios. The ratio chart is right there in front of you. It's a science of ratios. The ratio should not be messed up with, because many times people are doing pranayama but without ratios. तो अगर आप ratios का पालन नहीं करोगे तो कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. Third thing, there are aids to pranayama जिसके बारे में अभी बताऊंगा आपको, जिनका आपको ख्याल रखना है. So pranayama में सिर्फ इन तीन चीजों का ख्याल करना है: abdominal breathing, ratio and the aids. बाकी टाइम, प्लेस, जगह, आसन, इन सब का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ओके, सो you have any questions till yet? This is finishing the guidelines for doing pranayama. Okay, now coming to the next topic in mind is safety precautions to be kept in mind. Now this is a very important topic. Now what happens is, लोगों को अक्सर ये लगता है कि सभी लोग सभी प्राणायाम कर सकते हैं, जो गलत है. अगर आप सेफ्टी प्रिकॉशंस का ख्याल नहीं करोगे तो आपको साइड इफेक्ट्स भी हो सकते हैं. इट कैन आल्सो गो द अदर वे अराउंड. So you have to keep in your mind some safety precautions while you're doing pranayama. Okay. Now safety precautions are primarily for these 7 categories of people. The 7 categories are, namely, number 1, heart problems. People with heart problems. That's the first category. If you don't come in these 7 categories, you do not have any safety precautions. But still, if you have any doubts regarding any particular ailment in your mind, you can personally ask me that इस ailment में क्या safety precaution है. But the safety precautions are primarily for these 7 category of people. Number 1 is heart problems. Number 2 is high blood pressure problems. Number 3 is people with asthma. Number 4 is people with hernia. Number 5 is people with cervical spondylosis. Number 6 is people who have had abdominal surgery in last 6 months. And lastly is pregnant ladies. So safety precautions are primarily for these 7 category of patients. If you have any other category, you can ask me that. अगर आप इन कैटेगरीज में नहीं आते तो आपके लिए कोई सेफ्टी प्रिकॉशन नहीं है. You can do all pranayamas, there is no problem. Okay? Now, just in case you come into these categories, let me tell you what are the safety precautions for that. People with heart problems, they do not do any pranayama which involves internal or external retention of breath. Number 1. Number 2, they do not do any pranayama which involves a force or a jerk. That is the first category, what I'm covering. People with heart problems. Okay? The second category is people with high blood pressure. People with high blood pressure, they do not do any pranayama which involves internal or external retention of breath. Second, they do not do any pranayama which involves a force or a jerk. That is the second category, high blood pressure patients. Third category, asthma. People with asthma. People with asthma, they do not do any pranayama which involves internal or external retention of breath. Fourth category, people with hernia. They do not do any pranayama which involves a force or a jerk, or which involves external retention of breath. That's the hernia category. The fifth category is people with cervical spondylosis. They can do all pranayamas except they do not apply Jalandhar Bandh, which is called chin lock, which we'll be discussing in the next topic, which is H2 pranayama. So people with cervical spondylosis, they can do all pranayamas, but they will not be applying Jalandhar Bandh, which is called chin lock. The next category after this I have is people with abdominal surgery in last 6 months. They should not be doing any pranayama which involves a force or a jerk or which involves external retention of breath. The last category, pregnant ladies, they should not be doing any pranayama which involves a force or a jerk or which involves internal retention of breath or external retention of breath. So that's basically the safety precautions, what you have to keep in your mind. If you have any other questions till yet, you can share with me.
So Kapalbhati cannot be done by a BP patient?
One should not. Ideally, one should not.
And Anulom Vilom?
That's an excellent pranayama for BP patients.
That is also not enough.
No, that's an excellent pranayama. It's one of the best pranayamas for BP patients.
Again retention you have to
No, Anulom Vilom is just inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling from one, exhaling from the other. The retention one is called Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. You inhale, you retain, and you then exhale. That's Nadi Shodhan. Anulom Vilom is simply called alternate nostril breathing. You breathe in from one and you breathe out from the other. We'll be doing that in this course. We have that pranayama.
That's good for a heart patient.
That's
and a BP patient.
That's excellent for heart patient and BP patient. Okay. So any other questions till yet regarding safety precautions? If you have any problem in which you want to know safety precautions, you can ask me, but these are the major ones what we do cover in this course, okay? Fine. So going ahead from here, let me come to the next topic, and that is aids to pranayama. Aid से मतलब है हम किन चीज़ों की सहायता लेते हैं प्राणायाम करते समय. What are the things we make use of while doing pranayama? Okay? Now, regarding these ये जो मैं कोर्स में जितने भी चीज़ें हम लेते हैं, जो भी टॉपिक्स हैं, you can also see that I have over 400 videos on YouTube regarding these topics like guidelines, safety precaution, aid to pranayama. You can search them on YouTube and you'll get all over 400 videos by me onto these separate topics, okay? Now anyhow, coming to aids to pranayama, there are basically two basic aids to pranayama. One is called the mudras and second is called the bandhas. मुद्रा से मतलब है हमारी उंगलियों की क्या पोजीशन होती है प्राणायाम करते समय, उनको हम मुद्रास कहते हैं. कि हम अपनी उंगलियों को कैसे रखते हैं प्राणायाम करते समय, उनको हम मुद्रास कहते हैं, राइट? अब पहली बात, you only use your active hand in pranayama. Now I'm a left-handed person, so I shall be only using my left hand. If you're a right-handed person, you'll be using your right hand. So you use your active hand in pranayama. The other hand can remain at its position, okay? Now, mudras हालांकि बहुत प्रकार की होती हैं. The basic mudras are as such. A small mudra chart here with me. ये basic mudras होती हैं. What you see in this chart, they are the basic mudras what people do. In brief, I'll tell you. There's one mudra called like this, which is called as ज्ञान mudra. इसको हम ज्ञान मुद्रा कहते हैं और ये नॉर्मली लोग मेडिटेशन ध्यान करते समय यूज करते हैं. इसको ज्ञान मुद्रा कहते हैं. Another mudra, what we have is called as chin mudra. It is called like this. Please have a seat now. This is called as chin mudra, which is another mudra what we use. Then there's another mudra which is called by this name of pran mudra. इसको pran mudra कहते हैं. Then there's another mudra which is called by the name of Vishnu mudra. इसको Vishnu mudra कहते हैं. But in pranayama, the mudra what we shall be using is called as apan mudra. This is the mudra what we shall be using in all pranayama. So you just need to remember this mudra. बाकी सब भूल जाएं, इसको याद रखें. This is the mudra for pranayama. That's our company symbol also, apan mudra. Okay?
So this is also Vishnu mudra.
Vishnu को ऐसे कहते हैं. This is the Vishnu mudra. But
ये finger
ये जो है, this is called apan mudra. ये हम प्राणायाम में इस्तेमाल करेंगे. उसमें इसको कहते हैं विष्णु मुद्रा. इसको नीचे कर लेते हैं और इसको ऐसे कर लेते हैं, वो विष्णु मुद्रा.